about the crying prophet. You know, I heard he quoted Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. So put up Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. Let's read first because it's important to put things in perspective. Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. Intercontinental, read for me.
Judge not, that ye be not judged.
So he said, I am judging. But let's stay within the same context. Matthew 7:24, same context.
Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
So he says, whosoever will hear the word and do them. And then he says, whosoever heareth the word and doeth them not. So which means that judgment that Jesus was talking about was as it has to do with people's physical lifestyles, not doctrine. But when it comes to doctrine, the Bible gives us the right to judge doctrine, not persons, to judge doctrine. Okay, so that's, I need to put that very clearly, and put it in perspective. We're not judging any human being. We're just dealing with doctrinal issues. And I never saw Jesus selling the mud that he used in touching the blind man. I never saw Paul selling the handkerchief. I never saw Peter's shadow or chest. They were all free spiritual items.
Okay. Just like a battle up crocust or faster. Now you remember the video where Papa J called out Abel Damina. Though Abel Damina didn't mention his name, but you already know who he's talking about. He was talking about, because when he mentioned about soap, selling of handkerchief, that if you are doing all these things is not biblical. You cannot be using soap when you have Jesus. You cannot be using handkerchief when you have Jesus. So Papa J replied him that he has been attacking many men of God, many fathers, spiritual, many whatever fathers it is, that he had touched the lion's tail. That his ministry 31 years old, and his own mini ministry is 13 years old. That God has lifted him more than he has made it more than Abel Damina. So through his talking, and he now quoted a passage in the Bible. He quoted Matthew chapter 7 verse 1, where he said, "Thou shalt not judge, so that you now be judged whatever." So here Abel Damina tried to school Papa J what that context or what that chapter is really talking about, which is saying that should not judge. It's not saying you should not judge. It's not talking about you judging the personality of that person. But the main point where he said you should not judge his personality, but he did never say you should not judge the doctrine, because Papa J always back up his merchandise stuff that is in the Bible. Though I don't see where the miracle fish and hook, I don't see it where any apostle did to do miracle in the Bible. But we know of handkerchief, the one that Papa J claimed, handkerchief, shadow of Apostle Paul, and Jesus using spit on the mud and use it. But the point of this bone of contention is, we check it where did any of these apostles sell these things? This if we talk about spiritual items, is spiritual items need to be sold. That means they should have merchandise spiritual items that time. Apostle Paul should have sell it for so amount. And Jesus should have even asked that blind person, as I've performed miracle with this mud and my spit, you have to pay for it. Nobody paid for it. That's what Abel Damina was trying to say, trying to educate Papa J, trying to school him about that chapter, and then because he read only that part, he read down. He explained in details about being judged. Yeah, Bible asks us to judge doctrine, not personality. What you do with your personal self is none of anybody's business. But don't misquote the Bible. Don't bring in doctrine that Jesus did not ask us to do. Don't do what Jesus never asked us to do. If he say don't do this, don't do it. If you now preach or use the Bible trying to say what he did not say or add to what he did not add to it, that's when Abel Damina says he's going to call you out. So that's why I decided to let him know that this is how it's being done. You can see the difference when we say Papa J does not preach, does not even know much about the word of God. You think it's a joke. You think it's just by reading alone. It's not by reading. It has a deep insight of these words. I've watched many of Papa J's video. I've never seen him teach conk teaching. Somebody that said we are Muslim are serving the same God. How? People who don't believe in Jesus Christ that is God, and you're saying we are serving the same God. No, nah. That's how we say this gospel is not every pastor that preach that climb mountain, or every pastor or crocus that knows it in details. It is not everyone. So that is just the thing that we've heard. And what do you think? Drop it in comment section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, comment, subscribe, and share. God bless.